What's up? I'm gonna do one fight quickly to get into Platinum and get the bonuses from it. And then we'll get back to pushing in Live Arena. I'm kind of running out of time because it's the last session that you can play on this day. And I kind of missed half an hour, so I might not be able to do as much of Live Arena as I was planning to do today, but I need to at least do it on the last reset because I have the goal that I need to get 4,000 points in this month, so we will see how it goes. It went pretty good yesterday. At the start I was getting fairly easy fights and destroying most opponents, but then in the end I was getting some pretty hard fights. I think the thing that I mostly have to fear is those Taras and Maritska teams and Harima teams. And if it's not those, then other ones I do pretty well against most of them. I do also struggle against speed teams that use charge it, but apart from that I think I have very high win ratio against the other teams. So it mostly depends what champions they are using. If it's not those champions, I pretty much win most of the fights, I think. So I think that compared to the setups that I was running yesterday, the one issue with them is that none of them can deal with Taras teams. I think the Helicat strategy still deals better with Taras than any of my other setups, and if I lock into the Kaimark team comps, it's kind of hard to switch in the middle of picking my champions to Helicat strategy, so I need to find some kind of solution to that. Okay, this is definitely going to be speed team, but I assume it's not going to be bombs, but he could be using bombs or something. He doesn't have any room for buff strippers though, so probably not. Most likely it's something like, I don't know, maybe like Georgit and Harima or something like that. But I will still go with Nakarada, but I'm not sure how. Well, I guess, yeah, Ronda is immune to the Valkyrie turn meter reduction. Maybe I should go with it. The one thing I'm kind of concerned is that if he goes with Georgit, he might one-shot the Ronda, but let's see how it goes. I do have the last pick, but I saved it for the support and not for the Nuker. By the way, I will show after this fight, but we have CVC going on right now when I'm making this video. It's the last day, and our clan is barely active. I was seeing some chats in the Discord as well, and everybody was being pretty sarcastic about it, that nobody cares about CVC anymore. So even in our super whale clan, pretty much no one cares about this. So it's kind of reflected in our points because we're barely getting the rewards that you get from 5.4 million, or we might even have to do a push at the end to get it. Even though I do really still need reaction. I haven't been super lucky with reaction. Okay, I guess it's a Nuke Valkyrie, and he's... let's just go with Kaimar. I guess he was kind of banking in that I don't have any other choice than ban the Warlord anyway. But if I had some other choice and I banned the Foley, then he would have a very hard time killing any team with just Valkyrie, even if he has Ukko and Sifi. The one thing that people often might forget, that, well, first of all, Ronda is also immune to turn meter reduction effects, but Stone Skin also makes you immune to them, so I think there's a good chance that my Kaimar will cut in. Hopefully at least before the Foley. Yeah, okay, it didn't go before Valkyrie, it's probably pretty fast build, but... Oh yeah, and I guess Foley is immune to the sleep, but I'm still gonna buff strip his team, so it's worth it. It's kind of a weird team, not super meta, but I might still lose to this one. Okay, I guess not. Even though I have attack down, I like to think I can kill the Siphi, but I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, okay. It wasn't even hard because no Harima. I think I can still lose this because I need to be afraid of the Ukko. Let's just go for the Valkyrie because I don't want to proc counterattack from Ukko and maybe he stuns me. Yeah, now we get the immunity on rotos and I should be fine. These kind of speed teams get me pretty often, but I guess not this time. What should I even do here? I guess I just go for the AoE. Oh, Ronda barely did any damage on the Valkyrie with attack down. Anyway, it was a fairly easy and fast fight, but it kind of looked rough at the start. I totally could have lost this fight, but I guess I somehow made it. It kind of helps that I'm pretty much in every fight using double bolster, and oftentimes if you just have that bolster set it's just enough to survive and make a move and do the difference. I mean, my rotos definitely, I'm pretty sure would have died if I didn't have bolster. So I've said it many times before, but if there is anything you want to buy in this game, the one thing that I would buy is bolster forge pass, even over like monthly game back or anything else. Fuck, I thought I had it easy on auto, but I guess I can still lose this one. Fuck. So many weak hits on the Ukko. I'm pretty sure manual wouldn't have made any difference there, but I wasn't paying that much attention. I don't have any revive on my team though, so I guess I could lose it, but my rotos is in high health, so I like to think that he can finish it even if Ronda dies. As I mentioned many times, my second Nuker is kind of the weak link, because even though rotos isn't as popular as like Taras or Harima, but it's still one of the top 3 Nukers, and it is still an insane Nuker for live arena. It does some pretty ridiculous things. I almost think that rotos should, or like they could consider nerfing rotos, but there is bigger fish to fry in this game. But sometimes when I use rotos it kind of feels unfair and he's too OP. Considering like he does more damage than Ronda and is more tankier and has many of those side perks with extra turns and block revive and so on. Okay, that wasn't as easy as I thought, but we won it. Let me show you. I guess I kind of can't talk much about this. So we're at 5 million and there's like how many? Okay, there's 12 hours left, so we will easily get the last rewards to like for a tier 6, but some people are contributing a lot of points. I don't know if they were pulling for Charge It, I would assume. But then there's many of us that are barely doing any points and nobody really seems to care about the CVC. I feel like they're adding a lot of endgame content, but it isn't really something that like it dies off over time. I think CVC lasted a lot longer, but I think Sand Devil and Phantom Shogun, like there is nothing to theorycraft there after you have one team, and people are not gonna farm them that much, so that content is gonna die very soon. We kind of need more content in this game, to be honest. I think I mentioned it in the last video, but I feel like as being in endgame, that I used to have a lot of things to do in this game, but nowadays I don't, and the only thing that can like help me progress in this game is pulling new champions, and that might never happen, so yeah, it kind of feels like there is nothing that I can do to improve in the game anymore. Okay, here is a perfect example. I barely have any chance against this team, but luckily he picked them as his first 2 champions, so I will probably go with the Helicat route in this game, which I'm kind of not using as much anymore because I do feel that the other teams that I'm using are better against most other teams. And Ukko and Kaimar are a lot more popular right now. I mean, I could go, I guess, with Kaimar in this team too, but then I don't have Nakarada. Yeah, I should go with Nakarada though, I think. Kaimar can be pretty good combination, both with Rotos and Helicat, but if I don't get the first turn on Helicat, then I'm totally screwed, so I'm not really confident that my Helicat can survive a nuke from Taras. It might if he doesn't hit super hard, and I do have bolster and so on, but I don't want to take the chance. This is gonna be a lot slower fight, but I think I have higher chance to win. I mean, Helicat is still great. I think Helicat kind of became too popular for his own good, and now the counters for him got buffed, like indirectly, because of the polymorph change. And because he was so popular, now everybody has a counter to... Yeah, yes, Baron. Everybody has a counter to Helicat now, because people are more used to the matchup and they have played it before. I hope he doesn't ban my rotos, but he's probably gonna do it. If he doesn't ban rotos, maybe he bans Duchess, then I will still have a huge... What? I wasn't expecting the UDK ban. I'm totally fine with that. Rotos does pretty well against Baron, so as long as I have Rotos in this fight, I do have a chance. Yeah, everybody on my team is feared though. That's like the... You almost forget that part because it's one of the least OP things about Taras, seizing the entire enemy team before they get any turns or you get any turns. Oh, and it's a Stone Skin Baron. I think that's probably good for me because it's very likely that my Duchess will survive the initial AoE nuke. If it was well geared and in Savage, she wouldn't, but if it's not well geared or it's in Stone Skin, then probably she will survive. I think if he has very good Stone Skin, he might still be able to kill the Duchess though. And if he procs Helen Smasher. Okay, I guess that's very slow Baron. That, like, I don't know, like my Nakarada is 180 speed, so slower than that. So okay, now I'm definitely gonna be good. He might not even kill anybody, to be honest. If it's not hitting hard, then it might not kill Nakarada either. No, he's not even going for the AoE nuke. Why? I mean, he hits through the block damage. I don't know if he forgot about that, but the Baron nuke does hit through the block damage. The Nakarada protections are gonna last for several turns, so I doubt he's gonna wait out for those. I do have attack down, so I definitely can't one-shot the Marichka, but if I get lucky and I don't weak it, I might actually be able to kill this Ukko. It looks like very low base HP. Yeah, good. Maybe I can win this fight. I think his Marichka was in 4-piece Stone Skin as well. He's probably lacking a bit in gear. Usually Marichka is in Stone Skin, but of course it's a lot better if it's 6-piece than 4-piece. And Ukko as the second reviver is very squishy. So I might be able to get around the Maritzka passive issue because of that. Though rotos can weak it, so we will see. Okay, I may win fight here, but it's gonna come down to a few rolls. Like, first of all, do I get stunned? My rotos doesn't have resistance anymore, so probably he will get stunned. Okay, he resistant. Yeah, he does have some, but he used to have amulet with lots of resistance, and that didn't. Okay, nice. And that didn't roll crit damage, so I'm not using it anymore. Okay, I guess that's a win. I'll definitely take this. It feels nice to beat Ataras and Maritzka team. Can we still see the battle log from yesterday? Oh yeah, it's looking pretty good. I had a loss streak here, but I also had a big win streak at the start of the video. I think a lot of the people that originally were playing live arena, they are kind of not playing anymore, or they are playing less, because I'm meeting a lot of people that I haven't fought against before. At the start I was fighting the same people over and over again, but now I'm meeting tons of different people. Okay, I haven't had one of these teams in a while, so he's going with double lockout. That means that I can't, even if I ban one of them, I'm gonna get locked out. And basically the only way that I have, only way I can deal with it is if I pick Mortal and Rotos, so I need to hope that he picks some champions with AoE that on A1, but we will see. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go with Rotos, but he's gonna ban Rotos, that's going to be the issue for me. Otherwise, I can deal with being locked out fairly well, but I just need a second Nuker that can do it. Ah, fuck. Yes, Taras. Candy could be a pretty good one for it, but I just haven't been lucky and I don't have a candy. I would definitely use a candy if I had. On yesterday's video somebody was commenting that why don't that I should pick candy or something, but sadly I don't have one. Fuck. I think I'm kind of screwed here. I'll have to go with Mortu, but his team doesn't... There is no... Like, he's not forced to use any AoE skills. Maybe I will go with triple Nuker in this fight, but it kind of looks like it's over. Fuck. Ah, damn it. Okay, I was too slow. Let's just surrender that. I thought that I screwed that up. I thought that I still had the last pick, but I didn't, so that happens. If you have seen many of my videos, that's definitely not the first time, or probably this happened like 10 times before that. I picked too slow or I failed to pick two Nukers, so... The issue I was hesitating there is that I wanted to pick Mortu as my last pick, and somehow I confused it, and I thought that I only had to pick one more champion and I had the last pick, and then I would pick Mortu, but I screwed it up. I would have lost that fight anyway. I wouldn't have been able to beat it, so... Not a big deal. Lockout is just so OP. I hope we don't get same thing with Maritzka and Taras as with Lockout, that they never nerf it, and at the end of the day people just have to deal with it, because I think they should have nerfed Lockout years ago. It kind of screwed the meta and made the arena very unbalanced, because Lockout just makes everything so different. You basically can't use anything in classic arena defense that isn't able to deal with being locked out, and that means that you have to introduce insanely OP champions to do it, like Taras. Or rotos. Rotos is one of those ones, but it's like a lot overshadowed now because of Taras. Nobody in Classic Arena is using rotos anymore. Damn it. I think I should probably go with... let's go for the second. I should go with either UDK or Kaimar, but let's save it as the last pick so I can decide. UDK can be pretty good in redirecting the charge at A3 and kind of preventing it from having a good start, but we will see what I pick. He picked kind of squishy team, so I went for Staltus instead of Ronda because he's a bit more tanky even though he has less damage. Honestly, I don't even know what that champion does. I think it's a pretty bad champion because I do read the kits for all new champions and that didn't seem relevant, but I have no idea what it does. Let's check the kit after this fight. It does look very cool, champion. I don't know, if you look at its face, it has like the turn power off or on, like logo on her face. I don't know why. That looks kind of funny. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be some kind of demonic symbol, but it looks like you can turn her off by pressing on her head. I don't know if that's some kind of reference or meta joke, because half of the champions in these games are like copied from other games or comics or like mythology or whatever, so it might be a character from some other thing that I don't know about. I remember I once saw a video where somebody, I think this was a couple years ago, but somebody made a video where he went through a bunch of champions that I didn't even know that were copied, but like so many champions are copied or take inspiration from some existing thing that I don't even know half of them. Ah, fuck. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, to be fair. Of course, you're gonna like make references to other things. But it seems to be so common that I kind of assume that everything is copied from something else, and I'm not quite sure. Okay, if I just had slightly more damage, I could have won that fight, but my Staltus didn't have quite enough damage. Damn. Let's check what the champion does, because I honestly have no idea. Usually, I mean, I know all of the champions, but not these... okay, it's not these new ones, and I'm pretty sure that was something bad, because I don't even know what faction it is. Wait, did I miss it? What faction could it be? I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be like a demon spawn or Night Revenant. Or Dark Elf. Okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's a very good looking one, but what's with the face? That's clearly like the turn of power logo. Okay, so it's like turn meter booster without revive. I guess it was... I guess he doesn't have safety, maybe. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess it's okay. Lady Kimi can kind of do it too, but... doesn't seem like insane champion. If I get lucky, I think I have been pulling in rotos 10x7s for a very long time, like over a year. But I should probably start pulling in 2x events again and try to fill my faction guardians, because I could empower both Ronda and Staldus, but the issue with both of them is that I need them for faction guardians and I can't empower them, so I could get 10% more defense on Staldus if I had faction guardians maxed. And like I'm pretty sure my banner lords is maybe 6 out of 10 or 4 out of 10, so I could get defense from there as well. But that might have made, or it definitely should have made the difference in that fight. But yeah, like I mentioned, it feels like the only thing I really need anymore is just new champions. I can't really make any progress from anywhere else. Okay, against this guy I'm definitely gonna use Ronda. The issue I have with Tara's teams in general, but it's a lot worse if it's with Mariska as well, but Staldus doesn't have enough damage. If it has, even if it doesn't have Mariska, but if it's just Reviver and Taras, Staldus just doesn't have enough damage to kill them, so especially if it's Duchess that he can weak hit against. Ronda can do it, but she's a lot more squeezy. Other than those two though, this team doesn't look that scary. I could just pretty much ban anybody I want here, but he might, usually every time enemy bans rotos, but he might ban my Arbiter or Ronda in this fight, so let's go for the UDK ban. Okay, yeah, he still banned the rotos. Well, if I knew that he was gonna do that, then I should have just maybe banned the Duchess or Taras. Oh yeah, I should have banned Taras. Then I would have definitely won. Now it's looking kind of bad. Well, actually I can see that his Duchess isn't super high HP, so maybe I will be fine. I don't know if I want to use sleep here. I hope that the Duchess does the... Okay, yeah, she resisted anyway. I was gonna say that I don't want to wake her up from the sleep, but at least I got Taros left, so it should be fine. Let's just go for the single target hit and not the AoE. Oh, it's with Swift Parry. You don't see a lot of those nowadays. Now it's looking kind of bad since Ronda got polymorphed. Should I... Yeah, let's just use it. It's looking pretty bad, but if I can get another turn with Ronda, then I should be good, or if I can get Nakarada to protect her. I guess I need to do the cooldown reset. Damn it. And there's a good chance that I will get petrified, but I kind of should go for the A2 just to reduce the cooldown and yeah, try to get the A3 back up, but yeah, he got petrified. Damn, okay, looks like this fight is pretty much lost. I don't think my Arbiter can even survive to get one more turn, but if she can, I don't think it's gonna... I don't think I can make a comeback. Okay, yeah. Taras is too OP. It is what it is. 120k damage, and it doesn't... There is no HP up, so that's just unbuffed damage from him. Yeah, if I knew that was gonna happen, I should have just banned Taras and like maybe that would have been okay, but I wasn't sure if he was gonna ban rotos or not. That's why I went for the UDK ban. But I should have just taken the risk and not banned the UDK, because I was kind of expecting that he might do it, but I still didn't go for it. Anyway, it's gonna be a long ass grind to get to 4k points. I was kind of prepared for it anyway. It's not gonna be all roses every day that I push, and sometimes I might even lose points, and it will probably get a bit harder, so that's definitely not the worst Taras team that I could meet, and it didn't even have Maritska in it. Oh, come on. Just give me a fight. Oh, he's going with Initve. Nice. I used to like Initve a lot, but I feel like people kind of got better in live arena, and he's just not as good anymore, and it's kind of hard to find any fights where I could use it. But if you can go first, then maybe it can be okay. But even though I'm gonna use rotos, I'm still gonna try to make a very tanky team that might be hard to like finish a Initve. I'll probably go with Staltos in this fight, depending what he picks, but probably I will not go with Ron. Okay, yeah, I will definitely go with Staltos. Just to have my team be more tanky. And actually, yeah, we're gonna go with Brogni in this fight for sure, because the shield that we get from him is gonna completely screw up with his Nukers, and they are gonna commit like seppuku when they nuke me. Okay, he went with double buff stripper. That kind of makes sense. I mean, I could just ban the Arbiter, to be honest. Should I do it? Now, let's just ban the Serris, because the defense down could definitely threaten me, but if he doesn't have defense down, no way he has enough damage to kill me with Tranda and Initve. This team looks a lot easier than any of the other teams I fought today. Tranda almost died to the shields, but not quite. And that's with Tranda has like 22k base HP, so other champions definitely would have. And this Initve would for sure as well, but it's in stone skin. It's in 6-piece stone skin, that's kind of interesting. Usually Nukers are gonna be in 4-piece and 2-piece cruel, but it's gonna lose a lot of damage to go for that build. And it's very squishy champion, so some of the better Nukers will easily kill Initve even through stone skin. Like well, Byron, Georgid, Taras, and maybe Rotos as well. How was I in 1 minute Q, and now I get like almost instant Q on next fight. Damn, I'm seeing a lot of Kaimar nowadays. I pretty much didn't see, probably I didn't see a single Kaimar in 2 months, and now I'm seeing a lot of it after the polymorph change. And he did pick my Ronda, so it gives me a lot less options, but I would probably, I mean, it's magic affinity as well, so I should probably go with Staldos anyway. The issue is that if he picks something tanky as the fourth, but I guess he can do it. But if it's like Taras, then Staldos is gonna have very hard time killing a team with Siphi and Taras, or yeah, pretty much that. If it's Harima, then it's okay. Should I go with... Let's go with Brogni again. I think Brogni might be alright in this team. Oh, it's Astralit, so he... Well, 10 Bomb is gonna be very good. Usually, I mean, Astralit does good amount of damage, and it's used a decent amount, or actually it's very popular in top of the classic arena. But it's always with debuff spreader like Astralit or Vizier. Those are the only two options that can do it properly. There is a couple other debuff spreaders, but they have other issues. But since he doesn't have debuff spreader, it's just gonna be single target bombs, and it's a lot less scary for me. And as you can see, nobody in my team is in Stone Skin, and I have 2 champions in Bolster, so I'm not too scared of that. The only issue here is that the Ronda probably can one-shot my Rotos, since he isn't protected by Necrot. Oh, nice, I barely survived it. Then I should be good, yeah. My Rotos is very high HP, and it has the 6-star blessing, so it gets a huge damage reduction from the bone armor, but if it's a like very well geared Ronda, then it doesn't have any chance to survive it. But this was very close. I guess for sure he could have a lot better gear. I mean, I wonder how much HP it has left. But I should have the fight, right? Even if Siphi sleeps me, oh yeah, Marotos has his turns, his cooldowns blocked, so he's not gonna get to do A3 on next turn. Maybe I can still lose this fight. Oh, okay, nice. That should be it. Rock the extra turn there. Yeah. Okay, that was close. I'm not sure if I should have won this fight or not, but we did. I guess if the Kaimar just weak hit on Staldos and didn't sleep him, it would have been easy as well. So that's a win, but my wins are not super strong. It's kind of shaky, and his team was like not good at all, to be honest. I mean, like I'm saying, the champions are not good. It's very old school type of team, and not something that works in live arena or even classic arena anymore. I'm sure it would have been pretty good classic arena offense team a couple years ago, but nowadays it's pretty crap, to be honest. Okay, 2 more fights and I can get to 3.2k. Interesting team. I think I have actually fought against triple and no, not even triple. I have fought against quadruple and penta force affinity actually several times. This is nowhere close to the first time that people open with these 3 champions. And it's not that big issue. I mean, it can be, but Rotos is still good, so good that he's worth even against full force affinity team. I guess Kaimar can weak hit here as well, so maybe I should go. Let's go with Arbiter and not Kaimar in this fight. Maybe he would have wanted to pick Arbiter anyway. But actually he can't, because yeah, he has to pick 2 Nukers. But Gaimar is gonna weak hit, so maybe it's better to go with Arbiter. And he's definitely not gonna go first, so maybe I can even get the nuke up before Ukko turn, but probably he's gonna cut in. Yeah, let's just go with Staldos. I could almost go with Mortu here if I ban the Harima, but that will just complicate things, and I think I have better chance to win like this. Who do I even want to ban? If he bans Rotos, then I should ban Harima, but I'll do the same mistake as I did last time, and let's ban the UD. Okay, yeah, nice. He didn't ban my Rotos, so banning the UDK was the right choice. Rotos is just, even though it's so good, but if the enemy has UDK or Harima in it, then he's kind of screwed. But even though he does have Harima but no UDK, this team doesn't look that scary, so it should be fine. It just won't be able to one-shot things at the start, but it's still gonna be better than me picking something else, even though everybody is Force Affinity. Which is kind of funny. Okay, nice. That kind of tells how big the gaps between champions in this game are, and how unbalanced it is. That even though the enemy has full Force Affinity team, like if the game was like balanced well, in no situation like this I would ever want to use a Magic Affinity Nuker, but it's still like million times better that I use Rotos than I would, like, let's say that I would have used Mountain King, because he has 2 revivers, and even if he can kill one of them, they will keep reviving each other's. And Mountain King might not ever be able to kill a team like this, but Rotos can still do it even if it's full Force Affinity, because he's gonna get extra turns and he's still a lot tankier than Mountain King. Okay, I guess that's it. And another kind of weird enemy team, but maybe, I mean, these champions are kind of good, but he's kind of lacking in top meta champions except the Harima. But maybe he picked it knowing that I'm gonna go with Rotos, and he was trying to finesse me that way. But even still, I'm gonna pick Rotos. It's so much better than other options that I have. Maybe if you have very good account, then maybe you have more options, but even on those accounts, like, there is only a couple of champions that are better than Rotos as a Nuker. Okay, this is the worst combination. The thing with Taras is that he scales with buffs with his AoE, and part of his what makes him OP is that he has turn meter gain and he's very tanky, and Siphi kind of gives him everything that he wants, so those two are like the best combination that you can have. Probably, I don't know, maybe even better than if you have Maritzka and Taras. Even if you miss Maritzka, it might be better to have Siphi, to be honest, but if you have Siphi, Taras and Maritzka, like, if you can pick 3 champions in the game, and then all of the rest of your champions will suck, those are the 3 champions that you can pick. If you have those champions, then you can win like rank 1 on reset, and that's your 4th champion. There is a million different options in your team if you just have those 3 as your core. There is just no better combination in this game, and there's no way to counter it, and so on. I think I'm gonna... Ronda is not good at all against George, but because he does have the Taras, I don't want to go with I don't want to go with Saltos because I wouldn't be able to kill it with him, but Ronda is going to be very squishy against those two Nukers. I mean, he's a pretty high rated player at 3.3k, so probably I can. Yeah, okay, so he has like basically that's all of the best champions that you can have, so I think only way that I might have been able to win this team is with Helicat and banning George it, but I think it's over at this point. I guess I'll go with UDK ban just to see. Okay, he didn't let me have rotos. Maybe if he didn't ban rotos and I got incredibly lucky, maybe I could have done it, but no way at this point. Both Taras and Georgid are gonna nuke Ronda through Necret protection, so I don't think I'm gonna even get a turn with my nukers. Or my only nuker, yeah. And even if I... Okay, what? That Taras didn't hit hard at all. What? Is he missing gear on it? Maybe I broke the reaction. I don't know what happened there. It's still gonna be kind of hard to make a comeback. Maybe I should A1 the Georgid here and then kill the Maritska with A2. I'm not sure if I have enough damage to do it, to be honest, but if I get the attack buff, maybe. And then his dodges wouldn't have revive, but yeah, I don't think I didn't want to wake up the Taras, so I think my only options was to either try to kill Sifi with Ronda A2, but I think she probably wouldn't have died, or then just go for the Georgid. It's kind of weird that I have Kaimar in my team and I didn't use any cooldowns, but I don't think it made sense to use any of it. I really didn't want to wake up. Oh, okay, it's over, yeah. This is what I mean. I didn't want to wake up the Taras, but I don't know what happened with the Taras first turn. Like, he didn't do any damage, even though he had a billion buffs and he did the AoE nuke. Some of the good accounts just easily kill Ronda through double shield and Necret. Like, it's not even close. Anyway, no, maybe he's I don't know. Yeah, his Taras isn't doing like. Maybe he's like. I think he might actually be missing gear on his Taras, but let's just surrender this. I'm not even like. He did 3k damage with one hit of his A1. Usually they do around like 15 to 20k, so I think he was actually missing gear on his Taras. I don't think even if he had like really bad gear and no savage, I'm pretty sure it should have done more damage, but I don't know, maybe he got unlucky. I don't know what happened there, but the Taras damage seemed very weird. Okay, he's going with Helicat team. I think I want to go with UDK this time to not let him have it. I could even go with Arbiter. He might actually not have Sifi since he didn't first pick it. Should I go with... Nah, I don't want... I was thinking if I don't go with Necret and I go with Arbiter instead, but let's still go with Necret anyway. I'd assume the enemy is gonna pick Arbiter. But Necret is too good and I can't be 100% sure what he picks, so let's play the safe route. Okay, I'm kind of confused with his team. He went with Rakka and Ukko. He's not gonna have that much turn meter boost, but he's probably gonna ban my rotos anyway. But if he doesn't ban it, he might go before his Helicat. I think I'm still gonna have big issue against this team though. I don't have a lot of heals on me. Should I go with Mountain King? I'm kind of... No, let's just go with Morto. He has the Ukko in his team, so let's just go with Morto. I think I have pretty hard time finishing this team off, so maybe my best chance is to go with Morto and Rotos. Even if he picks a Warlord here, I'm still gonna ban the Harima, so... It shouldn't be an issue even if he does it, but I'm gonna basically ban the Harima no matter what he does. Okay, now this looks actually pretty easy fight with this matchup. It was looking very bad, but if he lets me have rotos, then it should be pretty easy. I mean, he does have Staldos who has double hit, so maybe he can surprise me. He's definitely lacking in some champions though, because this is kind of weird team to pick. I don't know why he didn't go with Arbiter though, but maybe he picked Ukko because he doesn't want me to pick Ukko or something. But I almost feel like he should have picked Arbiter in this team. He surely must have Arbiter, so... Ah, it had reaction. I was thinking that more likely Rakka is going to have more reaction than Helicat, so it would be the safer option to go for. But I don't think that should matter, like, my team is going to be very tanky, so I can just take my time in killing him off. This is one of those situations kind of like I meet with my enemy teams, that they have so tanky teams that I don't know if my team can ever kill them, but they will kill me eventually with Taros or Harima, and that's kind of like how it's looking for me in this situation, that my rotos should definitely kill him eventually, but I don't know if he can kill my team at all, to be honest. Even with Ukko and 2 Nukers, I'm not sure if those Nukers can do it. Oh, damn, everybody got stunned except UDK. My Staldos barely has any accuracy, so it doesn't really stun enemies very often. It's another name that I'm not really super familiar with, but he's very high points in Live Arena. Barely anybody in my clan is doing Live Arena anymore, which kind of sucks and kind of says about how they made Live Arena, because you would have assumed that the people that are most into Live Arena would have been mad players, but it's so time consuming and the meta is very stale and you're always using the same champions depending what you have, so most people don't do it. Wait, does he have... Okay, he doesn't have protection on Helicat. I should probably try to go for the revivers and end this fight. Okay, if I can get that crit here, then it's over. Okay, nice. Damn, did I just get double refresh proc in row? That's pretty good. I only have one refresh accessory on Rotos. It's the amulet. I used to have revenge amulet with lots of resistance, and that's why I started using it in Taras meta. But this was the amulet that I was using before that, and it happened to roll crit damage, so I'm using it again. And of course on Rotos, refresh procs can be insane if you proc it on the A3. That's definitely a win condition in many situations. Damn, I guess we somehow managed to win. This didn't really look like a hard team though, but some of the enemies that we got are really hard, so I'm happy with any win, even if it's against off-meta champions. Okay, one more and we get to 3.2k. I'm looking right now, yeah, I'm at rank 250, so I'm pretty much the same ranking that I have been. Like, pretty much always I've been around like 100 to 400. I think the time that when I was most active, maybe like a month ago or something, I was rank 100, but I don't think I have never really been any higher than that, so usually I've been around 200 or something, but now I dropped my rankings a fair amount when I didn't play for a week and I was very inactive the week before it. Or maybe even 2 weeks before it, to be honest. But before that I was grinding live arena every day. Actually, I have not been seeing Deorios that much lately. Even though it's kind of one of the better picks, but it's not quite the same as the top 3. Or maybe even... I guess maybe it could be top 5, but it's... Well, okay, it's not gonna be top 5. Maybe it could be top 6 Nuker, but the top 5 are just way much better than him, so... But he is a tanky Nuker at least. I will say that, like, Rotos, Taras and Harim are of course the top 3, and probably Georgit and Baron are still the like rank 4 and 5, but Leorios is definitely not gonna be in the top 5 Nukers. Definitely would be in top 10 though, but if I had him I would use him a lot, but many of the top accounts don't use him that much, but then I know that there is some people that kind of prefer to use Leorios even if they have other options. But if you have a very fast arbiter and you have good gear on Leorios, some people still like to use it, even if they have like Taras and Arima. But usually Leorios is more in those speed teams and not really in tanky teams. I think I must go with Ronda, there's just no other way I can beat the Taras, and let's go with Arbiter and not Kaimar in this fight. It depends on his gear, but Leorios can't kill Ronda through Necret, I don't think, not on the first turn, but Taras can do it if he's well geared, and since he has both of them, it's very likely that if he goes first, he's gonna kill Ronda before it gets a turn. So I don't really want to go for a long fight, he's gonna win eventually. I kind of need to get early kills and finish off the fight fast, so let's go with Arbiter. Okay, that's a weird fight. He basically saved his best champions for the last. I don't know why he was doing that. Usually you would want to pick Taras and Maritska as your like at least second and third pick, if not first, so that the enemy doesn't get them. But he wasn't. He picked them last. I don't know why. Okay, that's a good start. And then the Maritska is not geared in Stone Skin, which is kind of rare. So he does have. Yeah, he does have buff strip and. I mean, debuff removal and immunity on. What was this one called? Sylvia? Something like that. So I guess I'm not gonna block Maritska passive. But maybe I can still one-shot this. Yeah, okay. I think the fact that Taras got sheeped helped me a lot. That might actually be the way that I can win because of the Taras polymorph. I don't have 2 nukers and I don't have... Well, I probably should have protected the Arbiter, to be honest, but I don't have cooldown reset, so it's not gonna be quite that easy. But, okay, nice. She didn't get feared. But Ronda passive might be useful in this. So there's still a chance that I might be able to win, but I think probably not if the Taras didn't get polymorphed. Okay, never mind. I guess everybody is pretty much dead. Oh, man, I'm stupid. I actually changed my Arbiter build a bit. Okay, that should be it. I made her a bit slower to give her more accuracy. And in order to maybe try to reduce their cooldowns with her A2 sometimes. Something that I wasn't concerned at all before, but since I'm using Arbiter a lot now, I think it's kind of useful to have a little bit of accuracy on her. Nice, we got 3.2k. And I guess we did beat Taras team there, so every win I get against them I want to be happy about. Oh, he's very low player power, like even lower than me. I was kind of expecting that he's going to be like 40 million player power or something. I kind of don't really need any champions anymore, so only reason I'm leveling up champions is if there's some fusions that are good or for champion training tournaments on fusion events. But outside of that, I'm barely gaining any player power because I never make new champions. I don't need them for anything, and any champions that I get are like not good enough for endgame PvP, so I have no reason to rank anything up. That's kind of what I meant, or like part of what I was saying before, that I feel like there's nothing I can do and only progression in this game I can do is with champions. There's just hardly anything left for me to do in the game, and I guess that's a big part of the reason why so many of the ultra endgame players have been quitting this year. I feel like a significant part of my clan and the enemy clans, they have all been quitting during this year. A lot more than they were in the previous year. Damn, it's another team with the 3 best champions and UDK, so... By the way, if you don't follow Classic Arena, if you look at the charts, every week, this is the exact defense that all of the top players have been using for months. It's kind of funny, but there is like... Wait, let's go with Kaimor? Yeah, let's go with Kaimor. Not more, Kaimor. There is like basically no reason to go with anything else if you have these champions. And any week, like every given week, maybe like, let's say 10 to 15 people on the top 20, they all use this exact team. And everybody who isn't using this team, they pretty much don't have the champions, but there is no point to even consider anything else because this is the exact best team in the game. And this has been going on for months, so if there was something that you could do about it, then people would also run different teams sometimes, but there is nothing that is better than this, so everybody is always running the same team. Of course they have small variations with their builds and speeds and sets that they run, but it's pretty much the same. It's always gonna be stone skin, Maritzka and the same stuff. Rarely it's anything else. After this fight, let's look at last week's top 20 and let's see how many people are using like this team with UDK instead of Tormin. But yeah, I must sound kind of bitter and like mad about it, but I am, so it's true. I wish I had them. I would use them every fight if I had them, but I don't, and I cry because the fights are unfair, so it is what it is. Oh nice, we got... I don't think it really matters, but it's fun to get refresh procs on the A3. Maybe that actually helps, because I did get kills for the passive. Oh, can I just kill everybody except Mariska? Oh yeah, I don't have attack buff, definitely not. But anyway, okay, nice, Soul Reaper proc, yeah. My rotos did get extra damage and speed from mastery, so it might actually help me. Ah, damn, we got feared there. I don't think I even want to do the cooldown reset, because Ronda still didn't use the A2. Oh, okay, he's kind of, yeah. He didn't want to use the Sifi revive because he was waiting for me to kill the Maritzka, but I had... What? What is he doing? Did he just surrender? Wait, did he use the... Oh yeah, he used the revive on Tormin. Never mind. I thought that he didn't use the revive yet, and he was just waiting for me to use the A2 and then revive it. Anyway, I guess somehow we won that fight. I don't know how that happened, but it did happen, and now I can tell my grandchildren about it, that I once beat this team. Okay, let's see. In our clan we have lots of statistics about Classic Arena, because that's mainly what the players care about, and like I guess why the clan was founded. So we have the leaderboard from every week, and we have statistics about our clan members and so on. I really like the fact that we have these people that like to document things and make charts, even though I contribute like 0 to that, but I do appreciate the people that do it. Okay, let's see. So here is the top 30 from last week. I think this picture is from Rats, like it tends to be every week. But so it's top 30, not 20 this time. But okay, so rank 1 is that exact team. Rank 2 is with Duchess. Let's just count the numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, he's using Harima, that's different. 10. Oh, okay, that's different as well. 11. Oh no, that's with Duchess. 11, 12, 13. Okay, yeah, 13 is the exact same team, but even the rest are pretty much the same team with one champion difference. And probably they are kind of, maybe they lack one of the champions, or they are kind of trying to be different and harder to beat, but they are just wrong. Like, that team is the best one. In this meta there is no reason to run anything else. The UDK is good as fort in there because it just blocks the enemy Taras teams and it makes it a slower fight and so on, and it's kind of stupid that the meta is like this. Actually, I once actually posted about this in the... Well, maybe I did it multiple times, but I posted about this in the CC Discord. or the CC chat room. But let's look at top 20 leaderboard from like a year ago. Let's see, now it's let's see. I'll find the picture from 1 year ago. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's multiple pictures. Okay, so here is top 20 from year ago. And as you see, oh yeah, this was in the middle of the Heprock meta. I guess this is kind of homogenic as well, but there's definitely more variation. But how it looked like a year ago is totally different. We can instantly see that there's a lot less sci-fi in here, but there's also a couple different nukers. Instead of, I think, in this top 20, I think the only other nuker was Harima that we saw, yeah. Every other team had Taras. There literally was nothing else but Taras, except in one team. And I would assume that Bill doesn't have Taras, but I'm not 100% sure, but it's kind of weird that he doesn't. But yeah, so every team has Taras, and one team has Harima. Then and in this meta, Heprock was super dominant as well, so there is still out of the same champions. But so first team has Heprock, second team doesn't have any nuker. It might be a nuke Valkyrie, but well, I guess, okay, let's call it a nuker, but it's more of a stall team. It's not that threatening, but yeah. So there's 2 different nukers, 3 nukers. I guess in the fourth team there's 2 nukers with Hegemon and Mortu, but let's say that, let's count this as one, that there's 3 different nukers in the top 4 teams. Then okay, in top 6 teams there's 4 different nukers with rotos as well. Then here we got let's see. Okay, I guess that's about it, yeah. But there's definitely more variation than there is now, let's put it that way. I'm kind of surprised that no team has Candy here. But yeah, I remember that in this meta, Heprock was dominating and many of the top people won because of it. I think this was just before Cupidus release, and after that, or like the Cupidus rework, and after that Cupidus was dominating for a while, but it's certainly much more diverse in these pictures than... Oh, never mind, in here we have one Candy. Yeah. It's certainly much more diverse in these pictures than it is right now, so even at this point I definitely was complaining about the meta and Warlord and so on, but you can definitely see that this is way better than what we have right now, so that's a little bit rant, but let's get back into the live arena. I'm just crying into the void about Taras and Maritska, but it helps me cope a bit, so I will do it. I'm sure many people made like separate videos about Taras and Maritska trying to get nerfed, but it feels like there is no point to even bring it up to Plarium anymore. I mean, they should do other rebalances as well, not just that duo, but I don't understand for the life of me why they are not getting nerfed. I mean, I guess I kind of understand, but that reasoning doesn't make any sense. I guess they just want it to be OP on purpose for one reason or another, but I think that's just stupid. They should at least do something, even if it's like a small nerf that isn't enough, but I don't understand why they are not even doing that. I'm pretty sure I heard that like some of the big raid CCs, they met some of the Plarium players or like the developers, and they were saying that they care a lot about the game and they are super into it, but I don't understand what are we missing here. If they really play the game a lot, then like surely they should know that this is a big issue that people really hate. It's been so long time. It's like I think they got released in I think December. So let's say like 8 or 9 months ago, maybe 9 months ago. Almost a year at this point. Ah, damn it, I think I'm gonna lose this one. I guess I did pick out AoE in my team, so the more to pick makes sense. I definitely need to avoid picking Kaimar early on. Usually it should be my last pick, and picking it early just gives the enemy an option to go with Mortu. And to be honest, since I'm lacking in Nukers as well, I'm kind of looking opportunities to use Mortu myself, so I definitely shouldn't give it to the enemy instead. It is a level 99, so maybe I have a huge gear advantage that might pull off the win here, but I think I'm kind of the matchup isn't good for me. Okay, probably it's over at this point. Even if I kill everybody else on Staltus next turn, but if he just procs a single peril, I will lose this fight. So, Swiss parry Arbiter. Maybe if I got lucky and buff stripped the Mortar there, but I didn't. I think that actually happened yesterday or maybe 1 day ago or something. I don't think my Staltus can survive a burial, even if he doesn't have good gear, yeah. Good for him, I guess, but it was kind of my mistake. I think I picked the Kaimar as 4th champion. I definitely shouldn't pick it like only as my last pick, not more early than that. Do I want to? There's still 50 minutes. I don't really have to worry about the games that much anymore since I'm getting the CC games. I'm sure some might think that it's definitely like unfair that they get it, but I'm definitely super happy that I got to the CC program and got the games. It took me a while. It actually took me several months after I met the requirements to get into the CC program, and I was kind of hearing some horror stories that some people have like 100,000 subs and can't get in, or they like they have been waiting for it for years and they meet the qualifications but they can't get in and they get no response. But I guess in the end I kind of I got so scared of it that wait, he picked both Kaimar and Arbiter, so it leaves me with a lot less options. But now let's just go with Staltus. But yeah, in the end I kind of I don't know what should I say about it. I kind of asked from help from somebody, or I was crying for help, and I maybe got a little bit help, and I got early on in there as I would have gotten otherwise. And I definitely appreciate the games, even though I keep complaining about the game non-stop on every video. I don't know what I should even pick here. I guess we're gonna go with Brogni again. I'm just kind of running out of champions that I can use, and I guess Brogni is good against double buff stripper. So, oh yeah, wait, Ramont blocks passives. Should I ban him just for that? I think I should, to be honest. I was kind of leaning on to banning Harima, but yeah, let's ban. Let's ban Arbiter. I'm kind of all over the place, but even if Ramantu is gonna block Brogni passive, which might get removed from the masteries or something, but he's not gonna have any reviver, and if I can get the passive to kick in at some point, maybe he gets polymorphed or something, then they're just gonna like commit seppuku if they nuke me. I'm kind of trying to avoid the word because I had one video I can't say the word. Demonetized. I don't know how to say it. You know what the word I'm trying to say. Demonetized, yeah. I had one that happened to one video because apparently I used some like words that are not allowed, and I have no idea because I don't think I used that much profanity or talk about anything, but they didn't even say what I did on that video, so I said some bad word, I guess. That's why I'm kind of trying to avoid profanity and saying things like seppuku anymore. It only happened to one video, but even that counts, and maybe it's better if I try to be a bit more family friendly. Anyway, this team definitely is kind of a mid-tier, not super threatening team, so even though he kind of picked some of my champions and I ran out of things to pick, but it should be like, it was kind of easy fight. I wasn't worried about it when I saw what he picked. By the way, if anybody is watching the video this far, tell me in the comments, do I talk too much and it kind of distracts the music? Because sometimes it definitely happened multiple times that I get comments that I talk too much, and sometimes I feel like I have nothing to say and I'm not talking at all for a while, and then sometimes I talk like non-stop for 15 minutes. But it is what it is. It's kind of not really something that I have planned out or scripted, so I'm not really the most I'm not super good public speaker, so making these videos is kind of practice for me as well, for my English and public speaking and so on. It might be weird for some people if you live in English-speaking country, or if you live in a big city on just any country even that isn't English-speaking, but I hardly ever use English in real life, so even if I can read it and understand it just as well as my own language, but my English-speaking is not, like, it's getting better now, but it's a lot worse of course than my own language, so this is kind of good practice for me to try to learn English properly, because I kind of I haven't been practicing it. I used to have some non-Finnish friends, but they already moved back to their own country, so I'm not using English a lot in real life anymore. I mean, I'm using it, but I'm not speaking English, so I'm using it a lot, but just never spoken. Anyway, again we got Ronda team, and Ronda is kind of gonna screw up with my rotos. Maybe I should go with UDK this time. UDK could take one hit off the Ronda A2. Maybe I will choose it as my last pick instead of Kaimar. Probably that should be enough for my rotos to survive the first Ronda nuke. Yeah, I'm kind of getting a bit tipsy and what's the word? Like having some... Wait, what? I need to Google that word. Like burping. Yeah, I'm burping because I've been drinking, not that much, but a little bit. If you're wondering why I'm making sometimes some weird unintended faces or motions. Okay, UDK isn't really gonna help against the Heprog, but should I still pick it? yeah, I kind of feel if he bans my Staldus and Rotos gets killed on the first turn of Ronda, I'm totally screwed. But maybe Kaimar is still good. Yeah, maybe I'll still go with Kaimar. Because Kaimar can interrupt it and maybe it can even remove the stone skin from the Heprak. Okay, he didn't ban the Staldus. I was almost expecting that he might do it. If we do this fast, we could get one more fight in this video. This kind of looks good, unless my Rotos get one shot, but yeah. There was one reaction block there, but it wasn't enough, but... okay, maybe I can't do it anymore. I guess I should have just gone with UDK. I often have the... Wait, can I still do it? I have this recurring problem that I kind of identify a problem and then I'm kind of tied in between two choices, and then it feels like very often I make the wrong choice, but I guess Kaimar was good as well, so maybe I could have won this fight with either one of those picks, but I think if I picked UDK, then probably my Rotos wouldn't have died to the Ronda A2, and if that's the case, then I should have won as well. Maybe not. Maybe if the Heprak did AoE nuke, and even if it didn't kill Rotos, but then he would do second AoE nuke because of the passing. Maybe I would have still lost it. I'm not sure. But I guess we can get one more fight. It kind of does feel like, okay, now I'm gonna get hard fight. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. I thought it was somebody from Aspie, but I guess it's not. He can still have insane roster though, but I feel like many of the teams that I met today, some of them had very good teams, like the one guy that was running the best team in the game, but many of them were clearly off-meta champions, so I kind of got good matchups today and was gaining in points. Can't complain about that. Okay, I guess we're gonna get the hard fight as the last one though. These three picks are very, very hard ones for me. I kind of want to go with Ronda because I feel like I will not have enough damage to kill this team with Staldus. Staldus has kind of become my Nuker against the speed teams and not against most teams. I think... fuck. I think Ronda is kind of my general Nuker now as my second one, but he has 3 Force Affinity champions. That's not gonna be issue for Rotos, but it's gonna be a huge issue for Ronda. And if he bans my Rotos, then I don't know what I can do in this one. Wait, should I go with triple Nuker? I think I could almost do it. Fuck, I'm running out of time. I guess I'll go with Kaimar. I was looking for Staldus, but then I forgot that he picked the Staldus, so that's why I couldn't find it. But I was looking for Staldus as my last pick. It happened to me many times that enemy picks the champion that I'm gonna pick, and then I'm like super confused that I can't find it, like what's going on, and then sometimes I'm too late and I get like one Nuker in my team and lose because of it. I guess that kind of happened once today too, early on in the video. I guess I was kind of, I thought, no, that exactly happened, I think, yeah. That was the reason why I was so confused there. I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of surprised that my Ronda went before his snookers. His snookers are very slow. This is a good thing for me, considering that he had turn meter boost, and even my Necret went before his snookers. They must be very slow. Yeah. My Necret is only 180 speed. Wait, I'm so confused. They didn't get Slept by Kaimar, right? They didn't like miss out a turn. The A2 is actually gonna do more damage than A3 because he has Harima. And I'm not sure if it's gonna be... Yeah, it's not gonna be enough damage. Almost with the bone armor. I wish they would change the name of the Ward of the Fallen Blessing to Bone Armor. I never can remember the actual name of the blessing. Damn, I guess it's kind of looking like we're gonna lose though. I will need some more time to finish off this fight with rotos. Okay, I don't know what I want to do here. I can kill the Siphi with the A2, but then my Necret is not going to get extra turn and heal himself more. Okay, maybe I still should do it though. But if I hit somebody else, he would have healed himself more. Maybe it was still better to do it because, yeah, he used the Ukko revive just randomly when nobody was dead to get a speed boost. That was kind of odd choice. Ah, fuck. I'm still not gonna... I can't kill it with the Harima passive up. It's very low HP though. Yeah. That's super low HP on Ukko, but still not enough damage because of the passive. Because of the Harima passive. Maybe I should have done A1 and hoped for a proc and then do A2. What? Damn, it's kind of close, but yeah, he has double hitter on status anyway, so I think that's it. Yeah. Unless he hits Ronda, but surely he's not. Okay, he had AoE, yeah. Okay, I guess that's the last fight. Yeah, no more time to do another one. It went pretty well, I can't complain. I definitely had some losses. I had some losses against... I had some wins against really good teams and some losses against not the best champions, so that was kind of mixed, but I definitely gained points today, so I can't be depressed about that. I think overall though, to be honest, I was meeting kind of easy team. Definitely not this one, but many of these other ones kind of had multiple off-meta champions. Sometimes I meet everybody is just using the exact same team I was talking about before, like Taras, Maritska, UDK and Siphi, and literally everybody has it. But today, maybe the top players are playing less because I'm definitely getting easier opponents. I mean, I'm still not like dominating them because generally they still have as good or better teams as me, but I used to meet a lot worse teams, to be honest. Anyway, that's it for today. If you have any questions about my builds, just ask me in comments and I will show them. I have definitely showed all of the builds many times in many videos, so I'm not really sure if I want to recap every single build in any video. But if I didn't show any build and you want to know about it, then just ask me in comments. And that's it for today. See ya. Actually, maybe I will have 2 videos on the day that I upload this video. I think I will probably make a video about my spider team. I should have made the video like a couple weeks ago when I started using this team, but I should make a video about it now. I haven't checked, but at least then nobody else was using this team, or there wasn't a video about this team. And you can do spider in 4 seconds with this team. Actually, I guess I can do a sneak peek about the team. But I will make a video about this team probably tomorrow. And the good thing about this team that even if you I was kind of boosting the damage and then it was fine. But even if you don't have quite enough damage on Knut, I didn't have enough damage when he didn't have masteries, but even if you don't have enough damage to one-shot the boss, then it will just take 2 more turns to finish it. But of course you need Acresia for this team. It's not gonna work with any other team, but it's kind of super speedrun version of Spider. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you're into this, then watch the other video that I will make probably on the same day. But that's it. See ya.